Life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton, our goal is to find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to straightaway center field.
Hello, basketball fans, and welcome to Three Border Sports Network. If you love basketball, we've got basketball for you tonight. A Thursday night special doubleheader featuring our first game, the 6 o'clock game. The visiting Kindred Vikings, rated number 1 in North Dakota State Class A polls, and your home team, the Wahpeton Huskies. We're looking forward to a great game tonight. I'm Noel Eckroth, your friendly neighborhood announcer, and I'm joined by an outstanding broadcaster, my mentor, and an all-around good guy, Mr. Joe Schreiner.
Well, thank you. You didn't need to do that, but I'll put the check under the table for you, and I appreciate it very much, Noel. Yeah, we got a good one here tonight. Number 1 coming in. And the Huskies here, and of course you want to defend your home court. It's a Class A game. Actually, it's the first Class A game in Region 1 for Kindred here tonight. So I think they come in at 0-0 in Region 1. Their first Region 1 game.
And they've had a great start to their season. You know, they finished strong last year. They're in the state championship game against Devil's Lake, and the young Nelson boy played really well against them. But this Kindred team has a lot of household names from playing in the postseason for several years now. So everybody kind of knows this team a little bit. And speaking of those state Class A polls, here's how it shakes out. Number 1 is Kindred with 12 first-place votes, and they have a 4-0 record. Number 2 is Devil's Lake, who is the defending champion in state Class A. They also have a 4-0 record with 6 first-place votes. Coming in at number 3 is Grafton, 3-0 record, at least as of January 6th. Killdeer is number 4, and they're sitting at 5-1. Shiloh Christian, number 5, at 5-2. Receiving votes, Thompson, Wahpeton, and Deluxe Burlington. How about that?
And, of course, Wahpeton lost last Tuesday night here, just this past Tuesday night, to Central Class in a close game that you and Brian called. And it was a close one there in that one, too, Noel. And it was just a very close game. Could have went either way at the end.
Yeah, they were tied up at 57, and you ended up seeing Central Cass taking advantage and pushing it to 60. Tough finish for the Huskies at home. So far, they're 0-2 at home, but 3-0 on the road. So we've got a couple good teams facing off in Region 1 once again, and we'd certainly like to welcome everybody to the Yield Advantage pregame show. And just taking a look at this here, we've got Yield Advantage. It's a precision planning sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. So once again, viewers on Three Borders Sports Network, we'd like to welcome you. And we're looking at the Kindred Vikings warming up and the Wahpeton Huskies warming up at the south end. Looking at Wahpeton's record, we mentioned 0-2 at home with losses against Thompson on December 14th. Thompson, big team, tall players.
Very long.
A lot like this Kindred team, but Kindred, a lot of tall players, not so much in the post, but on the perimeter. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Also, the loss on Tuesday for the Huskies at home, but on the road, December 21st, a nice win at 4 Wins Minnewacan. December 31st, New Year's Eve
afternoon,
a win over HCV in Hillsboro. And then, of course, a win at Lisbon on January 3rd last Friday.
A close win for the Huskies over in Lisbon there. It was a closer game, I think, than what some people may have thought, but Lisbon played well, and they're doing well in Region 1 right now, too. You talked about the length that Kindred has there, Noel. You look at Brooks Bacco at 6'5", just a sophomore, and he plays the perimeter, like you said. And then outside also, you can't go without mentioning Carson Ossie at 6'8". I think Coach Ralph talked to him and referred to him in the coaches show last night about 6'9", but he probably plays like about 6'9", but he handles the ball and can shoot from anywhere. So he's heading out to UND to play basketball, as a matter of fact.
That might warm Coach Watson's heart a little bit when he hears that,
yeah.
But
and then
it's
also
not going to warm Coach Ralph's heart at all, probably.
And then also another star player they've got is Jake Starcevic, and Jake Starcevic is going to be a football player, and if you can see his build on the camera, it's you can see he's going to play football for Army West Point, and he's going to play linebacker out there for West Point. So
that is fantastic.
Isn't that something?
Just being accepted to West Point is quite an honor.
Yes.
And then to be able to play for the Army team at West Point,
Yep.
That's just fantastic. What a fantastic young man he must be. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be back in a few minutes after we take a short break. And
back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded.
They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app from your app store today to see current market prices, your tickets, and any essential information for your operation. Thanks for all your hard work.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
No matter what time of
Welcome back to the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, everybody, and you are watching the Yield Advantage pregame show. I'm Noel Eckroth, and he's Joe Schreiner, and we're getting ready for a really good ball game in the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium. A quick look at the Wahpeton players, the Husky players. They don't go real deep. They usually play about 8 players. They might go a little bit deeper tonight. But possible starters include Jackson DeVries, averaging 7.5 points a game. He's doing that on a 58% field goal shooting percentage.
That's pretty good.
That is impressive. Huskies are led by 2 guards. Braden Steffens, he's averaging 14.5 a game. Had a nice game against Central Cass on Tuesday night. Trayton Mauk, the other guard and reigning state Class A senior athlete of the year for football, is also averaging 14.5 points a game. Bjorn Kubala, the quarterback for the football team, plays sort of a small forward for the Huskies. Good outside shooter. He's averaging 7.25 points a game. Jack Gilbertson is really coming on strong lately. He's averaging 12 points a game. And Tuesday night he led all scorers with 17. Carter Hockert's averaging 2.25 points a game. And you'll see Landon Ralph, he's averaging 3.25 points a game. But on Tuesday night, he hit 3 threes and tallied 11 points by the end of the game, and was a key for the Huskies in staying close, keeping it close with the Squirrels. Key player for the Huskies, and he'll be a key player tonight. 6'2", taking on guys that are anywhere from 6'5" to 6'8".
Yep, it's going to be a perimeter game for the Huskies here. The perimeter is strong for the Huskies. The perimeter is strong for the Kindred Vikings. I think we're going to see a lot of three-point shots being thrown up, Noel, and there might be some inside play too as well. But we'll see what goes on, and don't be surprised if you see a dunk or two tonight.
Yeah, we will probably see that. Presley Peraza, he can get off the floor, and I think all those Kindred Vikings, they are high flyers.
They are. And we had a JV game a little bit earlier, Noel, and I think we had a final score of Kindred 47, Wahpeton 40, so we'll quick get that in. That was a closer game than it sounds there. It was a 7-point finish at the end, but it was pretty closer than that during most of the game.
Yes, it was. The Huskies battled, but had a hard time scoring late, and Kindred walks away with the win. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to transition from the Yield Advantage pregame show, and we're going to move on to the Miller and Associates starting lineup, and we're going to kick it over to Wahpeton Public Address announcer Chris DeVries.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was Wahpeton girls basketball player Jalea Lopez-Lee singing our national anthem and honoring our veterans, both past and present. Back to public address announcer Chris DeVries.
Welcome to tonight's contest between the Kindred Vikings and your hometown Wahpeton Huskies. The goal of high school sports is learning lifetime values. Sportsmanship is one of those goals that make this contest a positive educational experience. Please help our school be #1 in sportsmanship. Now for the starting lineups, first with the visitors, the Kindred Vikings. A 6'5" sophomore, #2, Brooks Baco. A 6'8" senior, #5, Carson Osi. A 6'2" senior, #10, Jake Starsovic. A 6'5" senior, #12, Presley Peraza. And a 6'9" senior, #14, Isaac Spellhauer. Vikings head coach is Brad Hale, assisted by Matt Hagan, Greg Flynn, Jimmy Hoy, and Dennis Sumption. Now for your Wahpeton Huskies. At forward, a 6'2" senior, #5, Jackson DeVries. At guard, a 6'1" junior, #10, Braden Stephens. At guard, a 5'10" senior, #11, Trayton Mount. At guard, a 6'3" senior, #12, Bjorn Kubala. And at guard, a 6-foot freshman, #14, Jack Gilbertson. The Huskies head coach is Jeff Ralph. He's assisted by Joe Casey Materi, and Jordan Ralph.
Well, there you go, man. We had our starting lineups there.
Starting lineups brought to you by Miller and Associates. Coming up next, we're going to have the tip-off, and that's going to be brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your short-line farm equipment dealer since 1985, and they're located in sunny, beautiful downtown
Tyler, North Dakota.
And we're ready for the tip. Trayton Mauk is going to jump center, and he's going up against Carson Osi, 6'8" versus maybe 6 feet. Not quite 6 feet. And, of course, the Vikings win the tip there, and they're going to set their offense first. Huskies showing a triangle and 2. Interesting defensive choice and a quick steal. Trayton Mauk controls the steal, and the Huskies get to set their offense against the Kindred Vikings man-to-man.
It was an interesting matchup down on the other end there, Noel, with Trayton Mauk guarding Carson Ossie. Same to the jump center.
Start that matchup right away. Handling on the far sideline, away from the camera, was Trayton Mauk. Bjorn Kubala jump stops. Step move high off the glass, no good. Starcevic pulls down the rebound.
And just overshoots Ossie on the other end, Bako on the other end.
Vikings looking to transition early.
Yeah, they'll get out and run with anybody.
Braden Steffens controlling the ball, setting the offense for the Huskies. He's looking at pressure from Brooks Bako. Entered to Jackson DeVries on the near sideline. Down screen for Jack Gilbertson. He's been playing well lately.
He sure has. 17.
Trayton Mauk, early 3, up and in. And that's exactly what Trayton Mauk needed after not scoring in Tuesday night's game. The Huskies like this start.
Set up well on the perimeter, just popped it up.
Working the short corner for the Vikings. Baseline jumper is no good. That was Spellhog for the Vikings. Here's Steffens over to DeVries on the fast break. DeVries had to arc that shot over Bako, and he misses. Vikings control.
Yeah, Jackson went in a little bit strong on that one, a little bit hot, but like you said, Bako was there on the defense.
Traveling violation. That's Isaac Spellhog. Early travel, trying to improve his passing angle.
Kindred folks still on their feet. They wait for the first field goal before they sit down, so all the Kindred fans still on their feet.
And Braden Steffens is going to set the offense once again. Huskies are milling around. They're into a box set. Diagonal screen, and Gilbertson gets the ball. He's trying to drive. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound is Ossie. Transition three-pointer is nothing but net, and that is the future Army linebacker, Jake Starcevic.
Starcevic again with a nice touch on the outside. Just stood up and popped it and followed through.
That was all net. Here's a steal. Starcevic looked like it was blocked by Trayton Mauk. Trayton Mauk, not tall, but he gets off his feet quick.
One of the top sprinters in the state of North Dakota, showed his speed on that one.
And he's leading the Huskies in block shots this year.
Isn't that something?
But the Huskies don't really have a post.
So
there's a nice lane basket from Jake Starcevic, muscling his way inside.
He's got all 5.
5-3 lead for the Vikings. Trayton Mauk is trying to work over Starcevic. Here comes Steffens, back to Mauk. Another 3, a little bit deep for Mauk.
Starcevic got in his face a little bit, might have altered the shot a little.
Nice flash and basket for Brooks Bako. Assist Carson Ossie. You can see the floor when you're 6'8" guard.
You can see it for sure. The future UND Sioux, or Fighting Hawk, excuse me.
That's all right. I think of him as the Sioux too. Trayton Mauk tries another 3.
Look at the arms of Ossie there. He just kept tapping that around to himself before he finally got control.
Deep sideline 3. That's no good for Starcevic. And it looks like we have a personal foul called against Braden Steffens for the Wahpeton Huskies. First personal, first team foul, and here comes the one player you might call a post player for the Huskies. Landon Ralph, number 42, checking in for Jackson DeVries.
He'll take up some space down there.
I call him a post, but he likes to face the basket and shoot threes when he gets the opportunity. Made 3 of them against the Squirrels. There's a pull-up jumper, and that is Carson Ossie with a pretty-looking shot.
Right along the baseline, nice little soft touch, and 6'8", that just about straight across when he jumps up.
That's a good-looking shot that makes a college coach happy and a high school coach ecstatic. Jack Gilbertson trying to penetrate again. He likes that spin move and a shot fake. No shot. Kubala gives it up to Steffens. Steffens looking for some room, mishandles. Recovered by Bako, and here come the Vikings. Deep three-pointer. And a little bit too long for Osi. That's Bacco fighting for the rebound inside, and it looks like he's fouled on the shot.
I think it was Landon Ralph just got a little greedy there and we reached in, and he just was going to make sure he wasn't going to get the easy bucket.
That's not a bad foul when Bacco gets that rebound at point-blank range, but nevertheless, Bacco's going to go to the line to shoot 2. It's a 9-3 Viking lead. Make that 10-3, Vikings by 7. Checking in for the Vikings is Luke Starcevic, another Starcevic. This one's a sophomore, and this one is 6'5". And he's got some shoulders on him.
He does too, doesn't he? Brother Starcevic in. Or as Watson would like to say, start the law firm, Starcevic and Starcevic. Oh.
DeVries checks in. He's going to give Braden Steffens a break. Gilbertson is running the point right now. We got that diagonal screen, down screen that the Huskies are running again, and Ralph turns it over. Two-hand jam. That's Brooks Bacco. He goes high and throws it down hard.
Yeah, Landon kind of telegraphed that pass before he went, and Bacco just read it all the way.
That's very dangerous pass across the top of the key.
Yep.
Traden Mauk. Turnaround jumper, front rim, no good. Rebound is Kylan Swenson. And it's a Kindred Viking turnover in transition. Huskies will take control.
Good defensive play there by Jack Gilbertson. Reached in and caused the ball to deflect off of the Kindred player and went out of bounds.
And we have a 30-second timeout called by the Wahpeton Huskies. We'll be back right after this.
A farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Is your athlete suffering from an ankle sprain or a hip to the head?
And we're back at the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, coming back from a Carlson family timeout. First quarter, 12-3, Kindred Vikings lead. Kubala inbounds to Steffens. Braden Steffens came back in during the timeout. Half-court trap by the Vikings. Huskies are ready, though, and here's a rare three-pointer from Jackson DeVries. It's in and out. Vikings going to offense. Dribble drive.
There's a charge.
And we have a player control foul. That's going to be called on Presley Peraza. Peraza likes to attack off the dribble, and he's susceptible to those player control fouls. And, Joe, did you catch who drew the charge?
Number 42, Landon Ralph.
Landon Ralph. He's going to get mixed up in a lot of stuff in that lane. He did against Central Cass.
Yep, he's used to contact, let's say, from that offensive lineman and defensive lineman.
This time he's not committing the foul. He's drawing the foul.
Yep.
So
good play by
Landon.
Well
done, Landon. Jamison Cook is in for the Huskies. Huskies running their flex offense. Braden Steffens jump stop and a left hand shot in the lane out of the jump stop. Huskies add 2 more. It's 12-5, Viking lead.
Huskies needed that one out of the timeout there. They shut down the possession on the other end there with Landon Ralph drawing the charge, and then the Huskies go back down and answer it. So good job by the Huskies.
That's a big shot in the arm.
Yep.
As Landon Ralph knocks it out of bounds. Kindred Vikings will run a sideline play on the far side. See if they have a play. It looks like Huskies are pretty much straight up man-to-man now.
Olsey's not afraid to shoot from 6 feet beyond the arc.
No, he's not. He'll take it. That jumper no good for Peraza. And it looks like Luke Starcevic, offensive rebound and fouled on the shot. And that foul is going to be assessed against the Huskies. That's Bjorn Kubala, his first personal, third team foul for the Huskies.
Bjorn was there along with Jamison Cook as he misses the first free throw. And I actually thought it was going to be on Jamison, but they called it on Bjorn.
Starcevic misses the first of this Gripper Sports free throw. And he misses the second. Rebound, Landon Ralph. Kubala looking ahead to DeVries. DeVries getting ahead of the crowd. Misses the fast break layup. Cook's tip-in is no good. And now the Vikings get a chance to go on the break. Peraza, he's looking for teammates. Lob pass almost went in the basket.
Yep.
Kubala rebounds.
Yep.
Kubala brings it up. And we got a foul on the jump stop.
I think it's going to go against Ossie.
Carson Ossie with the foul. First personal, second team foul. Checking in is Jake Starcevic. Kindred Vikings, nice rotation with their personnel. Same with the Huskies, running some people in and out tonight. Jamison Cook did not make an appearance Tuesday night. He's making an appearance tonight. He gets the ball right now on the near sideline. Long pass stolen again by Baco, and another two-hand jam.
Baco again read the pass and intercepted it, took it in for the easy two-handed jam.
Brooks Baco putting on his own personal slam dunk show here.
Don't forget, he's just a sophomore.
And we have a 3-second violation against Landon Ralph, and he's not quite sure he believes it. He felt he was in the high post. Maybe the heels were in the lane. Checking in for the Huskies, returning is Trayton Mauk, who hit that first three of the game, the first bucket of the game. Also, Jack Gilbertson in, the freshman sensation at guard for the Huskies.
Yeah, 17, 15, and 17 in his last three games.
He has really come on, and that's what the Huskies want to see. If you're going to play five guards, you need all five guards contributing.
Yep.
Kind of have a two-guard front here, sort of like a box and one.
Good
Pass
ball
goes
movement.
inside to Jake Starcevic. The assist is Luke Starcevic, and he's going to shoot one more foul shot.
Good ball movement by Kindred to get that ball down low to Jake Starcevic, and he just put the easy bucket in.
And that's a good way to beat a box and one, if that's what it was. Ball movement and dump it inside.
Starcevic looking for his 8th point here, Noel.
Good start for that young man. And he's got an eye for the rim. He's looking to shoot. Here's a trap by the Vikings against Steffens, but he keeps his head up. Cross court to Jackson DeVries, risky pass. Gilbertson right down the middle of the lane.
Foul before the shot, I think.
Foul's on the floor. It's going to be Huskies ball out of bounds. Steffens is going to play it in.
Spellhog whistled for the foul.
Isaac Spellhog. You got it. Joe Schreiner on the book doing a fantastic job. It's inbound to Jackson DeVries. I tried keeping book Joe during a game, and I just can't do it.
That's all right, man. I got you.
It's too fun to watch.
It is. Too fun to call.
Braden Steffens jump stop, and there was some physicality on that jump stop.
I'd say there was.
That's one way to draw a foul on the big guy is penetrate at him. That's Carson Ossie.
That'll be two.
Second personal, fourth team foul. Both teams are at 14 fouls.
They don't lose much. Peraza comes in. He's more of a force inside than what Ossie is, but again, Peraza can score the bucket too.
Peraza, kind of a slasher, power player, likes to run the floor, slam dunk when he gets a chance. I don't know that he likes playing with his back to the basket, but he likes to attack the basket. Kubala attacking the basket. Good defense from Kylan Swenson. Gilbertson, he's looking at Kubala. Kubala jump stop and shot short. Swenson rebounds. And Swenson spent a little time in the weight room too, it looks like.
I think so.
Spellhog setting the offense.
Shot clock off, buddy.
We're down to 8 seconds. Looks like a 2-3 for the Huskies. 2-3 defense.
Peraza will take the baseline.
He's going to drive that baseline against Ralph and Kubala. And the buzzer goes off before the Vikings can get a shot up. That brings an end to the first quarter. Kindred Vikings 17, Wahpeton Huskies 5. And we're going to take a Carlson family quarter break.
All right, let's do that.
We'll be back after this.
Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
No matter the time of year.
Welcome back to the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium, where we have a North Dakota Class A Region 1 clash between the Kindred Vikings and the Wahpeton Huskies. 1 quarter gone, and the score is Kindred 11, Wahpeton 5.
17-5.
Excuse me, 17-5.
We were commenting off air, Noel, and we didn't think it was that big of a spread. We thought it was a lot closer game than that. But
it feels competitive, but just 2 buckets, a 3 from Trayton Mauk and a deuce from Braden Steffens, and there's another 2-pointer. Jack Gilbertson on the baseline drive, and he had to power that up with a couple Vikings in his hip pocket. Vikings looking at a Husky 2-3 zone.
Again, those of you just joining us, OC is on the bench with 2 fouls.
That was Isaac Spellhog trying to finish a nice pass from Starcevic. Landon Ralph looking at the basket over to Steffens. Huskies running their man offense.
OC coming back. Be back in the next dead ball.
Kubala, long 3.
Boom!
And he makes it. The Huskies are alive and kicking. Long 3. Bjorn Kubala making it 17-10. And the Huskies are comfortable in the zone. 2-pointer goes up by Spellhog, but Bacco with a rebound shot attempt. He's fouled. That foul is going to be assessed to Bjorn Kubala, and Bacco is going to go to the line and shoot 2 shots.
Yeah, Bacco got up there, outstretched everybody, got the rebound. Bjorn put his hand back and accidentally fouled him.
Kubala has 2 fouls. Huskies first of the period.
Bacco now with 8.
Bacco has 8, making the first to 2. And we're going to put up the Studio 22 Designs shout-out line. Don't give us a phone call, but send us a text. Tell us who you are and where you're watching from, and we'll get you a shout-out on the air. We have a lane violation. Studio 22 Designs, women's boutique clothing gifts. They've got custom shirts, and they're open late on Wednesday nights. They're going to stay open till 8 o'clock to serve you better.
701-640-2619. Numbers on the screen.
And the Vikings trying a trap again against Steffens. Gilbertson gets it. He goes right down
nice move.
The middle of the lane. Split the trap. Gilbertson attacks. And another bucket for the Huskies. 2 trips in a row. Makes it Huskies 12, Vikings 18. Bacco, 2-pointer. Corner, no good. Mauk, rebound to Kubala. And the Vikings come up with a steal.
Wow.
Starcevic spin move, and he's fouled. And Coach Ralph is not happy. I think he saw a travel in there.
I think he did too.
A little shuffle of the feet.
Oh, wow, yeah. Starcevic to Starcevic. And now we got 2 fouls on Braden Steffens as well. So Kubala and Steffens both with 2 fouls as Starcevic at the line.
Fouls starting to add up for the Huskies a little bit. Of course, the Vikings have just a little bit of foul trouble too. OC has 2.
The Vikings so far have missed 5 free throws, Noel.
That helps the Huskies.
It sure does.
6-point game, still a 6-point game.
Jump ball.
And we have a tie-up between Presley Peraza and Landon Ralph, both of them coming down with the rebound. Possession arrow favors Kindred Vikings. We've got Brooks Bacco playing it in. Double stack on each elbow. Post players cross. And the guard drops. That was Peraza. Missed a shot at point blank. Here comes Steffens.
Oh.
Left-hand drive, a little bit too hard. Oh, and Trayton Mauk kept the rebound alive, but his toe was on the baseline. It's going to be Kindred Viking
close.
ball.
You got 2 speedsters heading that way toward the bucket there. Braden just put it up a little bit too strong, but Trayton was right there to pick it up for him. And unfortunately, like you said, his foot was on the line.
Hard time putting on the brakes. Bjorn Kubala gets a break. Jackson DeVries returns. And the Huskies, they're going to stick with that 2-3 zone for a while. They've been switching their defenses. We've seen a triangle and 2, a box and 1. We've seen a little bit of everything. OC, right down the middle, kicks it out. And that three is no good. That was Starcevic. Offensive rebound is Bacco. He's fouled.
I think Landon might have picked up foul number 2. Yes, he did.
Yep. Landon looks like he fouled. He looks guilty. Second personal, Landon Ralph. Third team foul. Checking in, it looks like it's going to be Alex Cummings after this first foul shot for Brooks Bacco. This foul shot is brought to you by the North Dakota State College of Science. Second oldest junior college in the nation.
How about that? So Bacco misses a free throw.
Another missed free throw for the Kindred Vikings.
He's 2 of 5 from the line so far tonight, unofficially. Bacco.
Here he is on the second shot. He makes it. Alex Cummings in the game. He's one player the Huskies have with a little bit of height. He's 6'5".
Coming off a tennis season.
Yes, a good tennis player, too.
Yes, very good.
Trayton Mauch's three is no good. Here's a fast break, and Bacco lays it in. 2 more Husky points.
Bacco just threaded the needle on that one right in between everybody and went in for 2.
Vikings lead 21-12.
Oh.
And there's an unforced error. It's going to be a out of bounds, would have been a backcourt violation, and it looks like we're going to have a Carlson family timeout. This one is a full timeout. And we'll be back right after these messages from our fine sponsors.
That time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Ride deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Well, Joe Schreiner's doing a great job producing, and that's yours truly that's hitting the bumper music by accident a little bit too often.
Not to worry. Here we go. Jeannie Schreiner's watching, says hi, Noel. Everybody says hi, Noel. How come I never get a hi?
I'm sure you will, Joe.
There's
hi, Jeannie.
How about Laura Lucina saying hi, Joe? And she says that go Huskies, and a shout out to my lunch buddy, Noel Eckroth. So how about that?
We
Laura
got a
Lucina.
great lunch crew in our 4B lunch period.
That's awesome. So thank you, Laura Lucina. The Klostermans are watching. Go Huskies. Appreciate it. We got some folks from Kindred watching, too. I'll get to those in a second. You make the call, and I'll get it when a dead ball comes.
All right, we got Brooks Bacco setting the offense, the zone offense for the Kindred Vikings. That one's deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Kindred Viking basketball.
Shout out to Luke Starcevic. Received an offer from NDSU for football today, Uncle Nick.
Wow,
so,
that's great.
I think that's pretty cool. So received an offer from NDSU.
2-on-1 break. Gilbertson's going to try to finish, and he skips it across the board, but Steffens is there for the rebound.
Peraza altered that one.
He did alter it. Gilbertson had to go high, but with the 2-on-1, Steffens in place for the rebound. Huskies setting up an offense. They're going to try to run a set play here, it looks like. Nope, they're going to run their flex series. Jackson DeVries, Trayton Mauch flashing. He wanted to pull the trigger on that three. Braden Steffens penetrating. Good help defense by the Vikings. Shot goes deep. Bacco rebound, and that is an on-the-back foul against Trayton Mauch.
Yeah, Bacco had good position. Trayton just came in flying a little bit too hard and tried reaching over the top of Bacco, and that's going to be hard to do.
When you're that fast, it's hard to put on the brakes.
Right.
And that is the first personal foul, fourth team foul Huskies. No team foul for the Vikings this quarter, and we're at the 4.5 mark. Screen roll against the zone. OC, deep three, no good. Nice rebound by Cummings, and that's why he's out there.
Student section.
Fast break. Jack Gilbertson is rejected by Bacco, and did Bacco ever get up on that one? Starcevic to Starcevic. Wow, what a play. Jake Starcevic finds his brother Luke on the fast break. Collision and foul.
Trayton went down hard there on that one, but he gets up.
Yep, Trayton, the high flyer, was going to attempt to block that shot, but the contact took him out on the baseline. He's okay, though.
Yep.
And going to the line is Luke Starcevic with 2 shots.
Recently
Too deep on the first
offer
one.
From NDSU. That's pretty cool. You got Jake going to the Army, and he's got an offer from NDSU.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
This free throw is brought to you by Red River Communications, and tonight we're on cable channel 28. Another rebound for Alex Cummings.
And another miss, Noel.
And another missed free throw. A steal. Starcevic lays it in with his left hand. Steal and basket. Jake Starcevic.
Moved the ball to his left hand as he was going up and made a nice move on that one to get the bucket.
1-3-1 zone half-court trap here by the Vikings. Earlier, it was like a 1-2-2 half-court trap. Steffens having problems at the timeline.
Ooh.
And we got a reaching foul called.
They're saying, yep.
They're calling that one on Brooks Bacco. That's his first personal, first team foul.
I wasn't sure if Coach Ralph was calling a timeout over there or not, but the other referee on the other side was looking at Jeff and they were talking. So I don't know if Jeff tried to call a timeout quickly to save the possession, but worked out in the Huskies' favor.
Got the foul instead of the timeout. That's a good trade for the Huskies. Bjorn Kubla going down the right side of the lane. The kiss high off the glass is good for two. Bjorn Kubla. He has 5 points.
The senior needed that one. The Huskies
yes, he
needed
did.
that one.
That helps. Drive. Starcevic. Fouled. Cummings.
Alex Cummins standing his ground there against Jake Starcevic, a future linebacker for the Army. And Alex Cummins didn't move.
No, he didn't back down.
No.
He is going to get called for the foul as a reserve player. But, you know, Cummings does have probably 3 rebounds already. So he's doing a job that Coach Ralph wants him to do, and he's filling the role rather nicely. And he's buying some time for these guys in foul trouble a little bit, like Landon Ralph. These are good minutes from the young man.
Spellhog checks in for Luke Starcevic.
Second shot is deep. Trayton Mauk rebounds. Here comes Trayton Mauk. He's got Braden Steffens beside him. They're using the buddy system against light pressure. A little bit of a mishandle there. Jake Gilbertson settles things down. Deep three, Bjorn Kubala bounces across the top. Batted out of bounds by Carson Ossie, and we've got Swenson returning to the Kindred Viking lineup.
Ossie and Braden Steffens were hustling for the ball. The long arms of Ossie just outreached Braden on that one. I thought Braden was going to get there first, but Ossie's long arms knocked it out of bounds.
Jake Starcevic gets a well-deserved break for the Kindred Vikings. Steffens for 3.
Right,
and that one was right in line with the basket, and my viewpoint, that was a pretty one to watch. Backspin arc equals 3 points for Braden Steffens. That's another big shot for the Huskies, keeping them close. Number 1 rated team in North Dakota Class A. Swenson tries a 3. That one is long. Kubala clears the rebound, outlets to Mauk.
You know, there hasn't been very many second chance points for the Vikings here. The Huskies doing a good job of boxing out.
Just a few early, and the addition to Alex Cummings seemed to have kind of made a difference. Even the guards are getting involved in the rebounds. Kubala, turnaround, spin move, jumper, no good. A little bit too deep. Here comes Bacco. He's busy with the ball. Ossie with Gilbertson on him. Spellhog, he's throwing it over to Bacco. Here's Ossie, deep 3 for Ossie.
He hasn't got one yet.
Swenson rebound. And he is fouled by, I believe, Bjorn Kubala.
If it is, that'll be 3 on him.
It is. Third personal for Kubala. 6th team foul. Well, they put it on the board. They took it off at 5. We're in the bonus. But it's a shooting foul for Swenson. He's going to shoot 2. This free throw is brought to you by Sanford Health.
His first point of the game.
Jackson DeVries checks in for the Huskies. Jake Starcevic returns. Kindred Vikings lead by 8 with 1:49 to go in the second quarter.
Their lead was 12 at the end of the quarter, first quarter.
Off the front iron, Mauk rebounds. Mauk's doing a nice job rebounding, isn't he?
He sure is. He's not afraid to get in there. Camden Kaiser, thank you very much for the shout out. Appreciate it. Go Huskies, he says. Thank you, sir.
Trap on the sideline and another foul called. Quick fouls called on that half-court trap.
I think Jake Starcevic got called on the reach there, Noel.
Yes, he did. And that's going to be his first personal, second team foul for the Vikings. Starcevic is lobbying the official on the sideline. Now he's walking away.
Hey, Brian and Heather watching over in Breckenridge. Hey, Joe, Noel, hey, keep up the good work. We appreciate it. Thank you very much, Brian and Heather. Cheering on the Huskies from the other side of the river.
Oh, that's great.
We'll be over there tomorrow night with a doubleheader. Brian and I will cover that one.
What a busy week for you guys.
8 events.
I saw you're doing a little work with Chad Affield the other night.
Yeah,
a
Chad
good game with the Holly Nuggets.
Yep.
I've lived in Kindred. I've lived in Holly. Both nice communities, great schools, great teachers, great coaches.
5 seconds on the shot clock, Noel.
Gilbertson has it, and he's got to put it up. It's short, and we have a shot clock violation without a secured rebound. Jamison Cook returns. He's giving Steffens a break under a minute. He's going to play some defense, maybe save a foul here.
I got to mention quick, if you haven't seen our Comdale Innovation Play of the Week, you got to watch that one and Braden Steffens and what he did against Central Cass and a block shot from behind.
That was an amazing block shot.
You just watch where he comes from. I mean, he's down in the block.
Baco, short on the three.
Oh.
Mouth trying to get out on the break, but he's fouled from behind. And that foul is going to be assessed to Gabe Iverson, a 6-foot junior guard for the Vikings. Checking in is number 22, Gabe Whipple for the Vikings. He's going in for Osi. And the Vikings are playing that game of trying to save some fouls. Jamison Cook goes out. Braden Steffen comes in for offense. Wow, it's like a tournament game here.
Isn't it?
First half when we're trading offense for defense.
About an 8-second differential in the shot clock and the game clock, Noel.
And we have an 8-point Viking lead. Looks like the Huskies want to run some offense, get a good look. DeVries pass to Steffens. Steffens has to go down on the floor to find it. He's laying out of bounds. It's going to be Viking basketball. That means Jamison Cook comes back.
Yeah, Braden has 2 fouls, so he's not going to take a chance on the defensive side with Braden getting the third.
Good move. Osi comes back for offense. Out goes Gabe Whipple.
Again, like you said, it's almost like a tournament game. They're doing offense and defensive substitutions on both
and usually
sides.
it's like a second half approach, but
Right.
just got to save these fouls if possible.
Yep.
So that your offensive players, your starters can play in that second half. Baco, he's holding it. Now he's moving it. Gabe Iverson stays in. He's in. He's looking at the shot. He's going to Starcevic. Starcevic to Baco. Baco stays with it. And we had a nice high-low situation where you've got Jake Starcevic finding Brooks Baco high-low. Baco couldn't make the first, tried to tip in the second, and got fouled.
Alex Cummings picking up his second foul.
And I don't think that bothers anybody.
I don't think so.
He's going to stay in.
Don't give him the free one. The way Kindred shooting the free throws right now, I'd say they'd probably all right with that. As Baco makes a liar out of me.
And did that first one go in?
Yep.
It did go in, so
Yep.
Baco has another one. This is a Bell Bank free throw this time.
Ooh.
And the shooter's bounce for Baco.
Used the whole rim there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. 1.1 on the clock. Cook's going to inbound it. He's throwing deep.
Uh-oh.
And that should run out the time. Close shot, but it was after the buzzer, so it's not going to count. And your halftime score is Kindred Vikings 27, Wahpeton Huskies 17. Coming up in 1 minute or a couple minutes, we'll see. We're going to have the OSPTI halftime report coming up after this.
It's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business. Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Farmers, be ready this planting season by contacting Yield Advantage for all your seed and planting equipment needs. They carry high-quality products from Precision Planting, Intelligent Ag, Copperhead Ag, Outback Wraps, Wear Parts LLC, Midwest Seed Genetics, and more. Yield Advantage can help your planter from basic service parts to liquid fertilizer setups. All of the latest technology and often significantly less than buying a new planter. Be ready to hit the field by contacting Yield Advantage, 218-517-7878, or online at yield-advantage.com.
A local insurance team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller & Associates.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
When challenging conditions arise, we don't back down. We up our game. We outpace the competition. Keep you ahead of adversity. We keep you equipped and bring you solutions that hit close to home. Channel leads the field so you can rise above. See how at channel.com/rise.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls, Breckenridge, and Hankinson. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
For 75 years, Corner Drug has been your trusted Health Mart pharmacy in Wahpeton. As the prescription specialist, we're dedicated to your health. We provide immunizations to keep you safe, along with health pack compliance packaging for easy medication management. Plus, our medication synchronization ensures all your prescriptions are ready when you need them. Experience personalized care and expertise at Corner Drug, where your health is our priority.
Insurance is
And we're back at Wahpeton High School. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports, ladies and gentlemen. And if you like basketball, we've got it. We're going to have 3 varsity teams here tonight. We're going to have 2 varsity games here tonight. We're at halftime of the boys' game. Wahpeton Huskies 17, Kindred Vikings 27, and you are watching the OSPTI halftime show. The second game of the doubleheader, another school comes in. It's the Central Cass Squirrels girls varsity basketball team. They'll be taking on the home team, Wahpeton Huskies. And I'm here with the Wahpeton Huskies head girls basketball coach, another one of my bosses, another one of my mentors, and like Joe Schreiner, just an all-around nice guy. I'm sitting here with Brian Watson. And Brian, can you give us a little bit of preview of Game 2 tonight in this big doubleheader as we watch a gymnastics team setting up their runway?
First, I want to know if you called Joe a legend before you started the show.
I didn't use legend. I used all-around good guy.
There you go. I don't know. It's going to be a good basketball game tonight, I think. I hope it's going to be a good basketball game. Central Cass is in the top 5. I think they're rated 5th right now in the state. They're playing some good basketball. They're undefeated. They're a team that can shoot the ball. They're active on defense, and they don't quit. They were down, I think it was 17-0 or something like that in the first quarter against Kindred. They didn't score in the first quarter, and then I think that lingered into the second quarter. So for a quarter and a half, they didn't score against Kindred, and Kindred was one of the top teams in the state at that time, and they come back and win that game.
Yeah, we've seen the Kindred Vikings girls team, and that's an impressive squad.
So I know you look at things like that, you think it's going to be a battle, and hopefully we can kind of keep pace with them, take care of the basketball tonight, and then be efficient on offense. Sometimes we can go periods without scoring, so we've got to try and be efficient on offense and see if we can get some second chance opportunities too as well.
Your turnaround, you played on Monday night, you're turning around on a Thursday night. It's not quite the quick turnaround that Coach Ralph had. In a way, a Monday-Thursday kind of reminds me of the old EDC games.
Yeah, I like a Monday-Thursday. We get an extra day in there where we can actually practice and, go up and down a little bit, work on things hard and try and get some things fixed. When you're playing Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, you don't really want to, really kind of go up and down and go hard too much. You want to work on some shooting and things like that. But having that Tuesday practice where we can kind of really go at it and really review some of the things that we want to try and fix and correct, I think helps. And hopefully that'll help us tonight here in this game.
Tell us a little bit about some of your younger players. Fans that have watched the Huskies, they know all about Scout Woods, but you've got some younger players coming up. They know about Hallie Miller, but you've got a young point guard playing for you. You've got Claire Woods playing in the post. You've got several young players contributing.
Right. I mean, we've got some seniors on our squad, but if you look at our core 7 or whatever who plays, we've got some young girls that are on the floor. We start a 7th grade point guard right now in Piper Nelson, and she's learning her way as she goes. She's a very good AAU player at her age.
Yes.
But that's different than playing varsity basketball at that age. A senior
True.
Against a 7th grader. And we're going to see a really good 8th grader for Central Cass here tonight too as well. We've got Piper playing the point, and then we've got Claire Woods, as you mentioned. She comes in off the bench, and she's just a freshman. Played some varsity minutes last year.
Gracie,
in the
you've
post.
got Gracie coming off the bench.
And then we've got Gracie Falk that comes in off the bench, another freshman that comes in and does some good things defensively, knocked down a 3 against Lisbon. Then we start a sophomore in Sienna Fobb in the post as well, and Sienna got some minutes last year too. It's kind of a mix of young and old, but really our core kind of is some of those young girls, and I think for us, we have to kind of put them in certain situations and see if we can get better as time goes on, see if they can get a little more comfortable and relax within the way that the game is and the speed of the game. And I think right now, early where we are, I think they're doing a pretty good job. I think they're coming in and they're playing with a little more confidence, because that's always the deal when you have a freshman that comes in and didn't play very much last year, and now we're asking them to go in, not at the end of the game. We need you to go in here in the first quarter because somebody picked up a foul or whatever, and we need you to play some meaningful minutes. And I think here early in the season, the play that they're getting is going to benefit us here late come playoff time.
I've had a lot of fun watching Piper Nelson, and her mom, Darby Sedler Nelson, played on my teams in the late 90s. Her dad, Evan Nelson, played quarterback here for the Huskies.
Very good athlete. Yep, very good athlete.
2 outstanding athletes, and a little bit of a history of the Huskies going back to the 90s too, so it's kind of fun to watch that. Looking ahead to after this game, I know you never really want to look ahead. You're thinking about the game at hand. What have you got coming up after tonight?
We've got Northern Cass coming up after this, and then we'll play Oak Grove as well. Northern Cass will be on the road, and I think Oak Grove is here. I'm not 100% sure, but those are the next 2. And then we'll be through our region at that time. So hopefully, we can put together some wins here, sort of put ourselves in a decent position within the region the first time through, and then see if we can improve on that the next time we go through all the teams in our region.
How about any thoughts on this first half of boys basketball? We got the Vikings, a bunch of high flyers. You got OC, a scorer. We got a guy that's going to end up playing linebacker at West Point. That's so impressive. Another one with an offer to NDSU, a future UND basketball player. Any thoughts on what the Huskies can do to maybe sort of take a bite out of this 10-point lead that the Vikings have?
Well, it's not often that you watch a high school game where all 5 players can play Division I, either basketball or football. I mean, it's a really athletic lineup for Kindred. And for the Huskies, they're in the game. It's a 10-point game, but you think about some of the easy shots that they've missed, especially right away to start the game. They're out 3-0, and then they get a couple fast breaks that they don't convert on. If they could make some of these easy shots and knock down some open shots, it might be an interesting finish to this thing.
Yeah, I think we could. The possibility is there to have a really good second half.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good first half. It's just a matter of trying to keep pace. The problem with a team like Kindred is that if you break down at any point, then they're just going to take advantage of it. So you got to try and see if you can take care of the ball, take your opportunities when you get them and score, and then do what you can down here on the offensive end. Maybe box out a little bit better. There's a couple second chance opportunities for Kindred that they've been able to use. So we'll see if they can correct those. I know Coach Ralph's going to do his best to get them going here in the second half.
Yeah, he will. And, one thing I noticed, I don't think I've ever seen a Coach Ralph team play this much zone defense. We've seen 2-3.
Yep. I
thought I saw a triangle in 2. I thought I saw a box in 1.
Yep.
They're doing a little bit of chasing early.
Yep.
Pulling out all the stops, trying some different defenses.
Just try and mix it up a little bit, see if you can confuse them and make them just, look at it a little bit longer, get a little bit deeper in the clock and see what happens. And I don't know. I think if the Huskies shoot it a little bit better in the first half, this is a really close game.
Yeah. And I think when the Huskies did make their run, Alex Cummings, 3 rebounds when he was in, couple fouls, but he did a really nice job.
Yeah. Going to be a good second half.
Good luck next game, Coach. Good luck against the Central Cass Squirrels. And we're going to take a few minutes and take a short break here. We'll be back with the second half after this.
Safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
What would you do with a second chance? At Essentia Health, we understand the significance of second chances. Our heart specialists see them every day. That's why regular checkups and heart screenings are vital, even if you feel fine, and especially when you have a family history. Essentia Health is the right place for early detection, advanced treatments, comprehensive cardiac rehab, for second chances. At Essentia Health, we work hard to keep your heart strong for what's next.
Hey there! So we have 30 seconds to tell you why you should be a member of FCCU.
First Community Credit Union is member-owned.
But aren't all financials member-owned?
Nope, they're not.
Many have stockholders that drive decisions.
As a credit union, we put our members first.
As a matter of fact,
that means all the money that we make,
cha-ching,
gets reinvested back to you, our member owners.
So come see why.
Life is better with community at First Community Credit Union.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4-crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
At Smith Motors in Wahpeton.
Well, welcome back to Wahpeton High School and the OSPTI halftime show. I'm going to kick it over to Joe Schreiner. He's got a box score. He also has some shout-outs.
Yeah, let's get the shout-outs in first there, Noel, here before we get going. And we got a quick give a shout-out here. We're glad that the Ralph family is watching from Williston, from the Minot Grenora area, and the Ralphs are all watching up there in that part of the world. So.
The Grenora Gophers.
There you go. That's what they are. Joel and Roseanne Lisney. Fun call tonight. We appreciate your comments, Joel and Roseanne. Thank you very much for tuning in.
I know Joel Lisney.
We do. We both know him very well. And then Grippers watching. Wayne Grippentrog, Wayne, Kenzie, Lily, and, help me out, Malia, I'm going to say.
That sounds good to me.
Malie. I'm going to say Malia. Hopefully Gripper will tell me if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, quickly here, the Huskies just had 4 guys in the scoring column here in the first half. Noel with 5 points from Braden Steffen. He had a 3. Trayton Malk with a 3, and that's all he had was 3 points. Bjorn Kubala with 5. He had a 3. And 4 points for Jack Gilbertson, the freshman. Then you take a look at the scoring for the Kindred Vikings. Luke Starcevic, 0 for 4 from the stripe. Kylan Swenson, 1 for 2 from the stripe. Jake Starcevic finishes with 11. Carson Ossie only finished with 2, so the Huskies holding him down on the scoring column, but Brooks Bacco has taken over to the load of the scoring for him at 13. One other side note, I said I'd add it up at halftime. I did. Unofficially, the Kindred Vikings, 8 of 19 from the free throw line.
11 missed foul shots.
That's what I've got.
In the first half.
In the first half. So it could be a lot different score, but Huskies still within striking range here, Noel.
They absolutely are. We have a 10-point game, and we're getting ready to start the second half. Possession arrow favors the Huskies, and they'll be going to that north basket on the stage end. The basket that was kind of jinxed for the Kindred Viking foul shots. Kindred Vikings will be on defense first, and I don't know, Joe, are you expecting maybe a half-court trap to start the half here?
That's a good question.
They seem to like it.
Yeah, I would say they like that 1-3-1 and see if the Huskies can break it and if they can start doing some damage against it. Yeah, otherwise, I expect Kindred to come out in some sort of trap.
Coach Ralph likes to start a half with a play, and maybe he's given them 1 for man and 1 for zone. Maybe they're going to go right to the half-court trap. It looks like man-to-man.
It does, doesn't it? Or a 2-3?
Nope, 2-3 zone from the Kindred Vikings.
That's what they're coming out in, yep.
Braden Steffen's looking it over. Jackson DeVries is trying to work that baseline. Landon Ralph is drifting out to the three-point line. Steffen's three-pointer, it's good to start the half. And he cuts that 10-point lead to 7 with 7.5 left.
His second 3 with confidence for the game.
Yes, that looked good.
Yep.
It was a good-looking stroke. And there's a three-point answer. A miss, offensive rebound, and a turnover. Starcevic thought Ossie was going to cut to the basket.
And Ossie did well not to reach up for it because he knew he didn't reestablish himself in the main court there, Noel.
Yeah, it would have been a violation anyway. And here's Trayton Mauck kind of exploring the defense here. Vikings showing some pressure. Now we're looking at man-to-man. Landon Ralph gets a 3 off, but it's rebounded by Carson Ossie.
That would have been huge for the Huskies.
Yes, it would. 2 threes in a row. Pull-up shot is good for Bacco. That's a good-looking player right there. Handles the ball well, plays the point. He can score from that point guard position.
Unofficially, I've got him for 15.
Having a nice ball game. Huskies running some man-to-man offense here. Jack Gilbertson trying to penetrate. He has to kick it back out to Steffens. Trayton Mauck. Switching defense for the Vikings. Here's Mauck on the drive. And we've got a block foul. That's going to be assessed to Jake Starcevic. And it's going to be the Huskies ball out of bounds. Jake Starcevic, his second personal, first team foul of the second half.
2 solid football players running into each other.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. A linebacker and a running back.
Yeah, I don't want to get in between them two.
No. Don't want anything to do with that.
Nope.
Braden Steffen's on the move. He gets stripped by Starcevic.
Yeah.
And we've got a scramble for a loose ball. Tied up there. Looks like Trayton Mauck, and it's also going to be, that's going to be Spellhog, Isaac Spellhog. And it's going to be Kindred Viking ball. Possession arrow favors them. 29-20. Just over 6 minutes to play.
It was 5-17 at the end of the first quarter. It was 17-27 at the half.
Huskies are hanging around, and they're showing a 2-3 zone of their own. And a wide open 3 is good. That's Presley Peraza. He doesn't shoot a lot of those. He'll shoot them when he's that open, though.
His first bucket of the game.
On the drive is Steffens, and he draws a foul against Bacco. Going right down the left side of that lane. That is going to be the second foul on Bacco.
Oh, the 3 is according to the scoreboard.
Third personal.
I had him for 2, but...
Joe, you've been right so many times, I tend to believe you.
Well.
But we've got 2 people doing scorebook over there, so we might have to go with them
we'll
this
have
time.
To go with them on that
third
one.
Personal foul. And this free throw is a Red River Valley and Western Railroad free throw. Steffens lining up the second shot. Nice backspin and
matches his first half output there of 5 points. He's got 5 in the second. He's in double figures with 10.
Quick 5 for Steffens, and that breathes some life into the Huskies. They're hanging around 10 points away from the Vikings.
Number 1 Vikings in the state of North Dakota.
That's right. State polls say they're number 1. Spellhog banks in a 3.
Smiles. He knew that was a lucky one. That's his
Coach
first
Ralph
bucket.
looked deflated, looking at Joe Caveney saying, "Are you kidding me?" And there's a friendly bounce for Braden Steffens. It might not have banked, but he used the rim about 3 times there.
Hometown bounce.
Absolutely. He knows this gym well. He knows those baskets well.
Coach Ralph might have had a talk and said, "Hey, Mr. Steffens, you need to pick it up a step. Travel."
And it's hard to ask him to do more because he's doing as much as he can. You just look at Steffens, and his work ethic is probably unparalleled. Jackson DeVries goes out. Bjorn Kubala checks in. Coach Ralph rotating players.
Like I said, you got to check out the Comdale Innovation Play of the Week at the end of our coaches show last night. If you hadn't seen that play, an outstanding play by Braden Steffens defensively.
That was an exciting play. 2-guard front against a half-court trap. Now it's in the hands of Mauk. He pulls up, but it got stripped. Kubala, he keeps it. Steffens trying the left side of that lane again, and he draws another foul. He gets the ball and his shoulders by the defender, and he gets the benefit of the doubt.
Peraza, I think. Yep.
And they got 2 on Peraza. 3rd team foul. Huskies box set, baseline inbounds. Pick the picker for Gilbertson. He's not there. Good switching defense by the Vikings. Ralph reverses the ball to Steffens, Steffens over to Kubala. Side's cleared out for him. Nothing there. Nice defense by Spellhog.
No,
Starcevic. And that's a double dribble.
There's a nice steal on Starcevic there. He read that pass coming to the corner like that, and he just beat the ball there.
I think he would have got away with a single bat it down, pick it up, and dribble, but he batted it down twice.
Yep.
Picked it up, dribbled. Yeah, you're going to win an Academy Award if you can sell that. All right, we've got a sideline play. It's going to Gilbertson over on the left side. It leads to a Mauk 3, and Starcevic blocks it. Spellhog. Peraza. We're in the far corner to Spellhog. And Kubala tips it. Steffens on the break. His layup's hard. Gilbertson's follow-up is good. 2 points for Gilbertson. 2 points for the Huskies. 35-26. Vikings lead. Spellhog. 3-point shot. Whipple. And Whipple whipples the net. No rim. 3-pointer's good. 38-26. 12-point lead Vikings.
Again, his first bucket of the game comes in the second half.
Right when the Huskies are trying to make a run, that's a big 3 for Whipple. Coming off the bench, hitting a big shot.
Yep.
Gilbertson, he goes to work again. And the sweet kiss off the glass. He banks it in for 2. We're back to 10. Gilbertson has 8. Shot fake and pull-up shot bounces in. And that is Spellhog.
Yeah, he kind of shook his head after that one like he did the 3-point shot. He was right from the free throw line on that one, and he says, I didn't hit the net on that one. I had to hit the rim.
He's been living good with seeing the ball go in a couple times.
I think Mr. Ossie might have picked up foul number 3 there. He ran into Landon Ralph.
Yep, he sort of shoved his way through the screen, and it was a little bit obvious. And I don't think Landon was acting. He physically got shoved by Ossie.
Yep.
Ossie stays in with his 3rd foul. 4th personal foul. We got some subs. Baco returns.
Luke Starcevic back in as well. Ossie comes out.
And we got the law firm of Starcevic and Starcevic in. We've got a lot of muscle on the floor.
I got Malia's name correct.
Awesome. Great job. I kind of thought that sounded right. Joe, you're right again.
Oh,
Kubala for 3.
Jeannie, did you hear that?
Off the rim. No good. Rebound Starcevic.
He's looking for help.
He can dribble this time,
yeah,
and he does.
He wasn't sure, I don't think.
And he's going to penetrate the zone, throw it to his brother. It goes out of bounds. Turnover, Vikings. Coach Whale, he wants to run some offense.
Brittany, Berkeley, and Jennifer are watching, cheering on the Huskies. Thank you, guys. Larry and Joy, they're out in Arizona watching grandsons Brooks, Baco. More Kindred fans. Thank you, guys. Larry and Joy out in Arizona. And we'll take a break. Noel, I'll turn it over to you, and you can talk it away.
All right, awesome to hear from those Kindred Viking fans.
To find the vehicle that fits you, both in lifestyle and budget. Do more with the spacious GMC Acadia, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hardworking GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive experience featuring high-quality service and low-pressure sales. Chevrolet or GMC, the selection is great. And if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Smith Motors, small-town friendly, big-town...
And we're back at Wahpeton High School. The situation is this: Kindred Vikings 40, Wahpeton Huskies 28, 2:46 in the third quarter. Huskies basketball. And we've got an extended 1-3-1 trap from the Vikings.
Yeah, Baco come way out on top, all by himself, trying to force an issue.
Gilbertson penetrates, pull-up shot, short. Ralph hustles down the rebound. Kubala seeing what he can do, and we got a block foul.
And that might go against Jake Starcevic, which would be three on him, I believe.
It is Jake Starcevic.
Again, the Starcevic family tuned in and watching. We want to thank them. And Larry and Joy out in Arizona cheering on Brooks and the Kindred Vikings. Watching the game from the Freedom Bar in Kindred. How about that? The Freedom Bar, we got them tuned in Kindred. How about that? Thank you, guys.
I haven't been to the Freedom Bar. That sounds like a pretty cool place.
No, when it's nothing but freedom, as Kubala makes his first, that's a good thing. Freedom Bar. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you tuning on Three Borders Sports Network. I got some more.
Kubala makes the second.
Pat Robertsall, she's watching down in Waco, Texas.
Oh, you're killing me, Pat.
So Pat's enjoying the game down there on Three Borders.
Out of a high 1-4 offense, the Vikings turn it over. Pass ahead to Gilbertson, and he loses the ball to Starcevic. Starcevic still has it. He finds Baco under the basket for another Kindred Viking 2-point basket.
17 for Baco.
Steffens looking to pass ahead to Mauk. It goes out of bounds, but the Huskies retain possession. Sideline out of bounds. Joe Caveney calls number one. And number one is get it into Landon Ralph and give it back to Braden Steffens. Not a bad option. I like that play. Flex series, it looks like. Baseline cut, Kubala. Had a stagger for Mauk. Starcevic's through it, but Mauk shot fake. Here's Landon Ralph. He was hot on Tuesday. This one bounces out.
Halfway down for Landon.
It was a good look, and he almost had it.
The Ralph family
Starcevic.
up in the Grenora, Williston, Minot area.
That's right. Jeff Ralph, a Grenora Gopher back in the day. Whipple for three. And Whipple whips it through the net once again.
Yeah, he's got two of those. Nothing but net on both of them.
Good looking shooter. 1-3-1 trap. Diagonal pass. Steffens.
Nice
Mauk. Two-pointer. Assist Steffens. Diagonal pass against 1-3-1. That's the way to attack it.
Kind of a look there from Braden. He did a nice job getting that down low to Trayton, and Trayton fought off the big guys.
And a sweet bounce pass. Whipple, three-pointer. Can he do it again? No, it's deep. Baco stepped out of bounds before he got the offensive rebound. Jackson DeVries returns for the Huskies.
Watching from Little Falls, they know Bjorn the best. I don't have a name on who that is, but they know Bjorn the best. Watching from the Freedom Bar again. There's another one. Hey, Lucy's watching. He's down in Sioux Falls. Isaac Loosemore, thank you very much for tuning in, Lucy. Former Wahpeton Husky himself.
Absolutely. And there's a three from Kubala. Mauk almost got the offensive rebound, but here comes Osi.
Yeah, Starcevic just tapped it out of his hands.
Back cut, Peraza. The younger Starcevic is muscling it up, and he has enough muscle to do it. That's Luke.
His first field goal.
Luke, the force is with him. Steffens setting the offense. We got a double-O stack. Jackson DeVries. Diagonal screen. Gilbertson goes to Gilbertson. He's looking to penetrate out of that diagonal screen.
I say travel.
Drugged the pivot foot, but had a nice bank shot against Peraza. Young Gilbertson did a nice job there of getting Peraza on his hip and using the backboard, but just drug that pivot foot. And here comes Ossie once again.
More offensive threat here from Carson Ossie coming in, but Whipple
goes out.
Oh, nope, he's coming back in.
Whipple stays.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got Luke Starcevic is going out, and in for the Huskies is Jamison Cook.
Defensive purposes.
Yep.
Chris and Christy Marr, thank you very much, and we appreciate you guys tuning in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you.
We're down to 5 seconds. Pull-up shot, Baco. It's deep. He taps it. No good. Cook with the rebound. Gilbertson, three-quarter court shot goes right over the basket, but it raised the blood pressure a little bit.
That's about what it did.
Our score, Kindred Vikings 47, Wahpeton Huskies 32. We'll be back after this.
Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love.
And we're back at Wahpeton High School. A nice game for Brooks Baco is 17. Carson Ossie just 2 so far. And the Huskies inbound the ball. They go to offense first in the fourth quarter, 47-32.
Ossie does have 3 fouls, so he has sat on the bench a little bit with foul issues.
He's been in and out of the game. He's been protecting himself a little bit. Offensive rebound, Kubala, and he throws a beautiful assist to Steffens, who lays it in uncontested.
Nice look there from Bjorn over to Steffens. Good teamwork there from the 2 Huskies.
Yes, well done. Baco, he's been active tonight. Peraza, he draws a quick double team. Back to Baco on the near sideline. Here's Whipple, he's been hot. Ossie, pull-up jumper off the back iron. Rebound DeVries. Pass ahead to Gilbertson. What I really like about Jack Gilbertson, there's a 3 from Steffens, and it's out of bounds off the shot clock. What I really like about Jack Gilbertson is last year, every time he caught the ball, the first thing he did was dribble without even looking. Now he's catching, he's looking, he's letting the game come to him. And we've got a timeout called. This is a First Community Credit Union timeout.
Carlson.
Oh, excuse me.
That's all right, buddy.
We have a Carlson family timeout.
Yep, I pointed at the wrong
Thank you,
thing.
sir.
Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Egeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Here at the Amanda Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
And we're back at the Wahpeton High School Gymnasium after the Carlson Family Insurance timeout. We've got a lot of great sponsors, and we're going to mention as many as we can. Peraza, deep baseline. He's dribbling out of it. Osi, high post. That's Bacco. Back to Osi. Deep three-pointer. Bounces off the rim, but it's cleaned up. Luke Starcevic.
He was in the cylinder.
It is not going to count. We've got basket interference by Brooks Bacco. He touched the ball when it was over the cylinder.
Yep.
Impressive. You don't always see basket interference above the rim like that.
Not at the North Dakota high school level, but he was certainly up there above the rim and put it back in while it was still in the cylinder, my friend.
Box set Huskies. Gilbertson. No. Kubala. He tries to pass to Jackson DeVries. Nothing there. Here comes the Vikings. Fast break 3-on-3.
Huskies did well to get back.
Deep three. Peraza. All net.
He's got a pair of them now. He's got 2 in the second half.
2 threes in the second half from Peraza. See some growth in his game. He always could make threes, but he looks a little bit more confident shooting them. Very good basketball player. Kubala with a floater. Braden Steffens with a great offensive rebound. He gets tangled up with Bacco and goes to the floor. That's a foul against Bacco.
I believe that's 4.
And that's going to be 4 fouls against Bacco. 4th personal, first team foul of the fourth quarter.
He's quickly coming out, too.
And they send in Jake Starcevic, who has been very active tonight. Inbounding. Traden Mauk has it, looking at the defense. Steffens, shooter play. He's going to shoot a pull-up shot. Glances off the rim. DeVries tries to save it, but it's going to be picked up by Whipple. Whipple advances. Osi, he's by himself on the right wing. And that is a made 3, and we have a foul called during the shot. There was some sort of melee under the basket.
The 3 is good, is what they're saying.
The 3 is good.
Osi's first, actually.
Logan Finkston called a foul under the basket. I haven't seen it up on the board yet.
I have not either.
And I didn't catch the number. I couldn't see what he was doing.
I couldn't either.
There we go. It's Landon Ralph. Okay. 3rd personal. Pull-up shot. Peraza in and out. Rebound Starcevic. Starcevic gets fouled again. And that's Jake Starcevic.
Yep.
I need to make sure I get the first names out there. He's going to go to the line. He's shooting 2.
2 for 5 so far from the line tonight for Jake.
And another foul for Landon Ralph. That's his 4th.
Correct.
Second team foul for the Huskies, early fourth quarter. We're in the top half of the fourth yet.
Alex Cummings going to check in here for Landon Ralph, along with Jack Gilbertson coming in for Jackson DeVries.
And Cummings has done a nice job defending and rebounding.
Yeah,
he hasn't been a scoring threat yet, but that's going to come to him.
Yep.
Good young ball player. Brooks Bacco returns. Whipple is departing. He's going to the bench. Coach Whale making his strategic substitutions, leading by 20. 5:30 remains in the game. Starcevic's second is up and in. And here comes Braden Steffens. Ahead to Gilbertson. Ball reversal to Kubala. He's working on Spellhog. Ooh, Mauk was open for a second there. Steffens. And tipped away by Starcevic.
Jake Starcevic, yep.
Yeah, Steffens was ready to work some magic there in the lane. Nice defense by Starcevic. Starcevic drives down the lane.
Wow.
And that's an intentional bank shot.
Yep.
Beautiful bank shot. He drove left, turned his body, and banked it with his right hand. That was an impressive basket.
15 for Jake.
Jake Starcevic, 15 points. Gilbertson, exploratory dribble. Kubala, he goes to Mauk. Mauk to Steffens. Left side pull-up shot, no good. Tipped by Osi, I think. Kubala, assist, Cummings. And that was a nice offensive rebound and touch pass from Kubala. Give Kubala the assist. Cummings grabbed it with 2 hands, put it up in the square. I got to tell you, young players, the backboard is your friend.
Yep, absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
Nice play by Cummings. A lot of young players go in and hit the bottom of the rim on that. Deep on the foul shot. Did not get the old-fashioned three-point play. Here comes the Kindred Vikings. Osi looks at Steffens and passes to the younger Starcevic, Luke.
Vikings have started out with a 10-4 run here to open up the fourth.
Alley-oop, nearly a slam dunk for Baco. They set that up nice. Baco had the full left side to go up and grab some air, but he couldn't put it down. Here's Gilbertson, deep three, bounces around. Luke Starcevic clears the board. Here's Osi. Osi looking at a Husky 2-3 zone. Spellhog, he's left alone. He's going to try the corner three. Rolls across the tongue of the rim. Mauk. Steffens. Spin move, big step. Low on the backboard. I knew what he was going for there as soon as he set up that left-hand dribble and back to the right. Nice big step to clear himself, but it took away his energy to get it up on the glass.
I don't even want to tell you where this shout-out's from.
Okay. Nice pass, Starcevic to Spellhog, but he skips it across the board. Here comes Mauk.
Layla and Amelia Eisenschenk tuning in from the Cayman Islands.
Cayman Islands?
Then they're cheering on the Vikings. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it from the Cayman Islands, and we appreciate you being with us and watching Three Borders down in the Cayman Islands.
I'm speechless.
How about that?
We got to take a break.
We'll
be back.
Man.
They have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Minn Kota Ag Products has helped farmers with all their agricultural needs as the farming industry has expanded. They provide farmers with all their chemical, fertilizer, seed, grain, and elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. Proud to be a partner in your operation since 1941. Download the MKAP Grower 360 app.
And we're back at Wahpeton High School. Braden Steffens leading the effort for the Huskies with 14. And you said Kindred's leader was?
Baco with 17.
Baco was 17. So 17 and 14. We have a 21-point game. Huskies working their flex series offense. Mauk has it top of the key. We're over to Gilbertson.
Baco has a couple of dunks early in the game. He almost had a third one here just a little bit ago.
Deep three, Steffens. All net. And he shot that over Baco. They each have 17 now. 57-39. 2.5, a little bit over 2.5 left to play in the fourth quarter. Skip pass.
Don't forget, folks, we got a Central Cass and Wahpeton Lady Huskies game coming up after this one.
And turnover, Kindred Vikings. It's going to be Huskies basketball. Yeah, it's starting to fill up in here.
Yeah, it is. We were talking about that at break.
There's a lot of bodies in this gym. Central Cass fans want to get in. Kindred Viking fans, they're thinking about enjoying these last 2.5 minutes. We've got 3 varsity crowds here in 2 games. We're almost done with the first. Second one coming up, like Joe said. Cummings, across to Kubala. Down screen for Steffens. Another 3. And just wedged between the rim and the backboard. And here comes Spellhog bringing it up for the Vikings. He wants to give that ball up. Here's Osi. Spellhog back in the high post where he's comfortable. Now he's in that corner, short corner. Good-looking zone offense from the Vikings.
Ball movement very well.
Going into Starcevic.
Yep.
Player control foul. And Luke Starcevic is pointing down at the restraining circle, but if you lower your shoulder and you throw the elbow out and you dislodge the defender, it's still a player control foul.
Yep, and that's what he's talking to him. The referee's talking to him about it right now, so the sophomore will soon learn that lesson.
Yep, the restraining circle is there mostly for fast breaks when players are on the move. If you want to defend that, you got to get out of the restraining circle, but not the same right under the basket when you're tossing an elbow and lowering a shoulder.
Yep.
That's a player control foul anywhere. Kula drive, stripped away. Nice touch pass to Starcevic. Oh! Starcevic misses. Bako tries maybe a dunk or tap in. It's no good. Kubala, he's going to try a three.
Bako, just a sophomore. I mean, that kid's just playing on the rim, isn't he?
Isn't that impressive?
Very.
And Luke Starcevic, a sophomore. Wow. Good young players.
Got a big rotation here for the Kindred Vikings. A lot of fresh players coming in here with the last minute 13.
I see number 25, Tyler Gronwald. I see 32, Kyle Campbell's in. 23 just checked in, Eli Mack. We got number 30, that's going to be Graham Hess, and we got number 3, Gabe Iverson.
There you go, you got them all. Carter Bob Hockert in for the Huskies, along with Jamison Cook again.
Jamison Cook has had time on and off in that first half. He had a couple rebounds, played some good defense, saved some fouls for other players. Landon Ralph is in with 4 fouls, a minute to go. Landon might make it, he might not. There's a 3-point attempt. Landon Ralph gets the rebound, and he's dribbling it up.
Tyler Grunwald with the 3-point shot. I want to thank all the folks from the Freedom Bar. We're not going to take a post-game show here, folks. We're going to wrap this up before we cut away, and then you'll have to come back for the link on our webpage.
Kubala drives. He goes up, high off the glass, and it's good for Bjorn Kubala. He's fouled. Looks like the foul is going to be assessed to Eli Mack, I think.
I think you're right, yep.
And Kubala goes to the line.
Nope, Kyle Campbell.
Kyle Campbell on the foul. Checking in for the Huskies is Garnett Anderson.
How about that? There you go.
Kevin Garnett Anderson.
Getting some time.
Kubala's foul shot is good.
Puts him in double figures with 10.
And that was an all-season's car wash foul shot.
How about that?
Down to 25-second shot clock is off. Young Vikings look like they're going to hold it. They might try to score. They're young. I don't blame them if they take a shot. Huskies might as well, but no, they're going to hold it.
Again, we'll keep it here, folks. We'll do our post-game show right away. We're not going to take a break. We're going to do a quick post-game show. Then we got to shut everything down and bring everything back for the next game here. So stay with us, folks. As we're
biggest lead might have been 21. It's going to end up being 15, it looks like. And that's the final horn. Wahpeton Huskies 42 and the number 1 team in Class A 57. All right, we might have a very short abbreviated post-game show. Our post-game sponsor is First Community Credit Union. They make your dreams affordable with competitive rates and flexible terms. Check out their products at First Community Credit Union. I'm Noel Eckroth. He's Joe Schreiner.
And
Joe might have a little bit of post-game stats for us, and then we're going to shift gears and put the spotlight on girls Class A basketball.
I'll see if my Minnesota math serves me correctly here. So I'll quick go through the scoring for everybody. Brooks Bako finishes with the leading 17 points for the Kindred Vikings. 5 points for Osi. He had 2 in the first, and he had a 3-point field goal in the second half. Just 5 points for Carson Osi. 15 points for Jake Starcevic. 6 points for Presley Peraza. Both of those were 3-point field goals in the second half. 5 points for Isaac Spellhog. He had a 3-point field goal in the second half, along with a deuce. Kylan Swenson finishes with 1 point on a free throw. 2 3-point field goals coming in off the bench for Gabe Whipple. He had 6 points total and 2 points total for Luke Starcevic. For the Huskies here coming in to finish up the night, Alex Cummings finishes with 2. You talked about Alex trying to get some points here on the board, and he did. Finally, he got 2. Jack Gilbertson finishes with 8. Getting to double figures was Bjorn Kubala with 10. 5 points for Trayton Mauk. He had a 3-point field goal in the first half and just a double in the second half, so he finishes with 5. And then leading the way for the Huskies, we talked about Braden Steffens, finishes with 17. So the zone defense kind of put up some trouble there for the Huskies a little bit, but they hung in and tried to do their best against the number 1 team in the state, Noel.
And the Huskies in Region 1, overall record, they go to 3-3, undefeated on the road, 0-3 at home. You'd like to win some of those home games, and I'm sure they're going to get some coming up here. We look forward to their next game. And, of course, the number 1 rated Kindred Vikings, they did what they had to do coming into I would say, an energized high school basketball environment.
Yep.
And it looks to me like Girls basketball is going to take center stage for our 7:30 game. Not sure what time it is, but we're going to wrap it up for this Class A boys basketball game on Three Border Sports Network, and we're going to shut down our, let's see, who does our postgame? It's First Community Credit Union postgame. We're going to shut it down. We'll be back for girls basketball coming up next. Have a good night, everybody.
Check out our web links. You'll see them for the Central Cast, Lady Huskies.